Hey guys, I'm sure every guy had a situation when they were in bed with a partner they really liked, but they couldn't finish and it was a bummer for both parties involved. While some are struggling because they come too soon, some can't finish and struggle to go to sleep for hours. It takes on average somewhere from 5 to 7 minutes for a man to have an orgasm and ejaculate, but it really depends on multiple factors. Relationship problems, stress, early sexual trauma, mental health issues, and certain medications, all of this can cause a delayed ejaculation. So in this video, we'll talk about what the penis owner can do beforehand to orgasm faster and what their partner can do to speed up the process and finally get to the finish line. Guys, according to YouTube policy, 18 plus content can be promoted or monetized. I'm doing this for free just to raise the level of sexual education. So please like and subscribe, it's not that hard and I'll appreciate it a lot. And here is what you, an owner of this beautiful penis, can do in advance. By using these techniques and strategies, you can make intercourse or masturbation more intense, meaning it will take way less effort. And the first one, make Kegels a habit. It's not just women who benefit from Kegel exercises. You can come faster and have a better climax if you build your pelvic floor muscles. A simple Kegel exercise involves contracting and relaxing your pelvic floor muscles. Basically, you should hold and release the muscles you squeeze when you want to stop yourself from peeing or releasing gas. When you find the right muscles, contract them for 5 to 10 seconds. Release for 5 seconds, then contract them again. Do this 8 to 10 times, and one set is done. 3 to 4 sets a day will work best. It's very easy to do it at any point of time. Nobody has to know, and it becomes a part of your daily routine. You will notice the improvements very fast, I promise. It works, and it's just a matter of making it a healthy, everyday habit. And the next thing you want to do is to put your solo play on hold. Although some people get off before partner sex in order not to come too fast, others may experience the opposite. They are so used to masturbate that by the time they need to have sex with a partner, their balls are already empty. You don't have to cut out solo play entirely. On the days you plan to be intimate with someone, just limit yourself. By delaying orgasms, anticipating getting off again, you will definitely climax faster. Make sure your masturbation habits aren't causing you problems. Some guys can orgasm on their own, but have troubles doing it with a partner. The most common cause of orgasmic difficulties here is masturbation. Masturbation can be addictive for both men and women, but it's just a matter of recognizing it and making some changes. Avoid masturbating in the same way more than 50% of the time. Here is what you should try. Change the way you stroke your penis. Use a way less pressure. Try using a male masturbator instead of hands. Use your non-dominant hand because you obviously put too much pressure and you can't get the same feeling even from a very tight pussy. If you are into porn rather than watching porn, try to fantasize. Abstain from drugs and alcohol. If you have ever had sex with a guy under influence, you might already know that it takes forever to make them come. Even though drugs and booze can seem like an easy way to release stress and feel better for some people, it can be difficult to get or stay erect under the influence of drugs or alcohol, and even harder to finish. So it's also possible that your body won't respond to sexual stimulation like it should because your sensitivity is decreased. Remember how many times you had bruises after a crazy night out and you didn't even notice how you hit your ankle. As a result, you might have trouble climaxing as quickly as you normally would because your sensitivity just simply decreases. And the next one, be present in the moment. Stress, anxiety, and fatigue can slow down your climax. And if you find yourself distracted from sex, it will affect your performance and ability to come. In this case, it may help to breathe intentionally to clear your mind and refocus. Deep breathing can improve your circulation and make you more present in the moment. Try yoga, mindfulness, meditations. Learn how to breathe and use these techniques when they need it. Try a different position. If you do the same thing solo or with your partner every time, you might get bored. Even if you are a big fan of your regular positions, don't be afraid to switch things up and come up with something new every now and then. Study a Kama Sutra or watch some porn for inspiration. But don't get off if you are planning to have sex today. And of course, you might want to change your motion or pace. When you are used to go all the way in and penetrate fast, you'll get tired before you finish. You are not running a marathon, and you shouldn't feel pressure or performance anxiety if you decide to take things a little slower. Slow down and enjoy the moment. There is a chance the increased sensation will make you orgasm faster. Likewise, if you tend to be a bit slower with your movements, vary your pace in order to keep building the tension and sensation. Stimulate different areas. There are multiple erogenous zones in your human body apart from the penis, which are sensitive and provide a lot of sensual satisfaction. Try engaging new areas with partner play. And don't be afraid to play with yourself while your partner works on these erogenous zones of your own. As more stimulation, as better if you do experience a delayed ejaculation. Now, let's talk about what can be done in order to make someone come faster. First of all, try something new entirely. Think of it as an experiment. You don't have to do it the same way every time over and over again. It's simply boring. And as more you keep doing the same thing, as less excitement and anticipation are there. Try something new in terms of fantasy, in terms of sex techniques, and of course build sexual tension. For example, by sending dirty texts. Sending a sexy text is a perfect way to spice up the bedroom. It builds up anticipation and excitement. Men are all about the fantasy. If you send him a text about how you want him and what you will do with his cock when he is back from work, he won't be able to think of anything else. Sending you pictures wearing a lingerie or with your toys inside of you will drive him crazy. It's also a good way to stay connected when one of you is away. When he's on a business trip and you sexting him every day, believe me, he'll be hard even when he's knocking on the door after the trip. Express your feelings with some dirty talk. When you hear how good something feels, you climax faster. You can get his attention by using the right words. Role-play. Role-playing is one of the easiest ways to keep your sex life exciting. You may be shocked to know just how many options there are for uniforms, costumes. Besides classic schoolgirl outfits and nurse costumes, there are a lot of unusual costumes like cheerleader, Disney princess, witch, gas station worker, racer. Have fun with it and get creative. You can think about the scenario in advance. For example, if you spend a night at the hotel, change in a public restroom in the lobby, wear a coat and come back to your room wearing a housemaid costume. And of course, don't be shy and get loud. Having sexy sounds confirms to your partner that you are both into it. It might increase arousal and help you to come faster. Here are some ways to make a sexy sound. Start by moaning. You can spit rhythmically and suck in your partner's cock too. If you decide to make a sound, it should make your partner feel comfortable and horny. Make sexy sounds with your wet mouth and make them explode. Use your hands and your mouth. There is nothing more sensitive on a man's body than his penis. To get your partner orgasm, you've got to pay attention to it. You can gently hold it in your hands and move your hand up and down over his penis. Your hands can help you when your mouth needs some time to relax. The average penis is 5.17 inches when it's hard, so it's hard to go deep every time, and let your hands help. Put the tip in your mouth and your hands around the base. Stroke the base and play with the head with your tongue. A blowjob isn't all about the mouth. In fact, adding hand moves introduces a different level of pressure and sensation that is pretty much needed when we are dealing with a delayed ejaculation. It's also a good go-to if deep throating isn't your favorite thing. And of course, pay attention to his balls. Balls are your friend, say the guys. Don't ignore them. Give them some attention, give them some love, stimulate them with your hands, lick it, gently touch it, but put no pressure on it. It's very easy to bruise them as they're super sensitive. So check them from time to time and give them some additional stimulation, but do not overdo it. Pay different attention to each part of the penis and focus on the head. Most of the nerve endings are at the top of the penis. He gets most pleasure out of this part of his dick. Make sure you pay attention to it. Each part of the penis feels different, and the way of stimulation is supposed to be different too. The underside is more sensitive than the top. For example, the frenulum is particularly sensitive, and if foreskin is involved while you are sucking on the top, use your hand to press or squeeze the base. And of course, start slow. Don't skip the foreplay. It's good to start slow when you are getting sexual with your man. Wondering, imagining, and thinking will really turn your man on and make whatever you do for him a way more fun. Learn some good sex techniques. The best way to get him off is to know what you are doing. So for example, stimulate his prostate. If your man is open to it, stimulating his prostate can give him stronger orgasm than he has ever had. Depending on how comfortable he is with anal play, a prostate massage can result in a more intense, prolonged orgasm. Insert your finger slowly into his anus and then move it in a come higher motion. Make an occasional eye contact. It's super sexy, just occasional. No eye contact can be cold and detached. He has to see that you are really into it. He's paying less attention to what your face looks like than you think he is. If your face says that you are about to throw up, it won't be a major turn on. Keep in mind, your face has to show your enjoyment. Penis that you can't be disgusting after all. Surprise him. Get your man off by seducing him when he expects it the least. Maybe he just finished up a work meeting or just woke up before work. Maybe he's driving and you are starting sucking on his cock. Maybe he's on a Zoom meeting and you are giving him blowjob at the same time or a hand job when he doesn't expect. This is the key thing. Massage the perineum. You can send him into a world of pleasure by pressing on the perineum, the space between their balls and the penis. And let's forget about time. You'll never finish if you are stressed about timing. Any way you can, take the pressure off. Don't rush and enjoy yourself. Thanks for watching this video. I hope everyone will come on time after this video. And see you next time in Bed with Kate.